Never miss a good time. I want to thank Dennis Smith, first of all, for starting the magazine in '76 and for bringing me on board in 1988. I never thought it would last this long. It's funny, 1988 was the year where they had the Firehouse Expo in Philly, and I met a man who I had always admired, a fellow by the name of Leo Stapleton. Leo was a chief and commissioner of the Boston Fire Department. Leo's thing in life was always protecting his firefighters. So when I got to meet him in Philly, at the time I was doing articles for about 3 or 4 articles, I guess, and I was wondering if anybody was even reading them, or if it mattered to anybody. When I met Leo, Leo turned around and said to me, "I know who you are, I read your articles." He said, "They're great. I agree with everything you say." He said, "No, if I didn't agree with you, I might not like them." But that was Leo. He was shot from the hip, he was bold, and he told you what he thought. He also gave me the impetus to continue writing articles, and here we are today. Firefight, what a ride. I started out when I was 19 years old with Philly. All I wanted to do was fight fires. I was with a group of young guys who wanted to do the same thing. That's all we wanted to do was go out there, yet it seems like yesterday. As Tim said, I put 41 years in Philly. I was fortunate 38 years I was able to do on the street, and that's where it was at. That's where the fun was. And I retired after 41, not because I was tired of fighting fires, but I realized it's a young person's job. Being involved with Firehouse opened a lot of doors for me, and I made a lot of friends. John Norman is one of them, Vinnie Dunn, and many, many others. People who I had a question or a problem I could reach out to. And not only reach out in a magazine, but reach out in a phone call or a text message or an email and get any information I needed. They say the necessity is the mother of innovation. In the fire service, it means finding safer methods for us to protect our firefighters. As long as there's firefighting, there's going to be a Firehouse magazine where we get that information. I'd like to thank us all for coming tonight, and I have one request of you: be safe out there. Thank you.
Before we conclude tonight, I'd like to invite everybody tomorrow morning. Chief Norman is going to be flying out early, but thank you, Chief Norman, for doing this. And Chief Vincent Dunn has also pre-signed posters that we're going to have over at the Firehouse booth in the back portion of the exhibit hall. The rest of our Hall of Famers have agreed to come over and have a little bit of a meet and greet and autograph session. Got a special poster that has each of our Hall of Fame members on it. So I'd invite you to come over there in the exhibit hall at the Firehouse booth. That's 10:30 to 11:30, and congratulate our Hall of Fame inductees. So with that, hopefully we'll get a couple picture opportunities with our entire class of 2016 inductees. Everybody enjoy the evening. We got Rob Nichols and his band coming back up for the night's entertainment, and please, we got plenty of food and drinks, so enjoy yourself. And again, thank you for coming to Firehouse Expo.